5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gold Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas ticket.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You are listening to Mornings of Lone Star here at irlonestar.com, worldwide, and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. We're going to be talking about Pure Barr in Conroe. And in the studio with me, I have Danielle and Stephanie. Ladies, how are we doing? Make sure you're talking to the microphones. That's what those are in front of you. You can bring them closer. You don't have to. You can bring them in closer.
I guess, yeah.
And I want to apologize to all the folks who are waiting on me. I thought this was next Tuesday, and that it happens. It's been kind of a wild Monday, and then Tuesday is starting off real well for me. But I'm so excited to talk about Pure Barr because I was always wondering what the hell it was. So, because as a guy who never works out, never eats healthy, only has vices, it's like my day-to-day vices, I wanted to talk to somebody who has it all together. So, do you guys have it together at Pure Barr?
Who has it all together?
Yeah, who has?
I mean, Pure Barr, yes. Life, no.
Okay. Well, one can say that Pure Barr helps it keep it together.
Yes.
Absolutely.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, once you become involved with something like that, it's natural to have, everything else falls in place, right?
Maybe. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that philosophy. Mm-hmm. It'll work itself out. You just got to start it well.
It will. It will, definitely. Pure Barr is definitely for both men and women. We are very big in the community, or like to be big in the community. It's a safe space that you can come into and get a full body workout. And not just that, have fun. So to the beat of music.
Well, let's take a step back. So you guys are located over on West Davis. Is it over towards the lakeside?
Yes.
So give some markers for folks who are listeners.
3083 and 105.
3083 and 105. Okay,
Right.
yeah, okay. So
Walgreens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. And what you guys are is that y'all are I guess you like regiment gym? Because you don't have like free weights and all that kind of. It's not like
We
one
do.
Of the,
We
oh,
do
you
have
do.
free
Yeah,
oh my
we
god.
do have
I
free
thought it was more
weights.
programs and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, no, it's called boutique fitness is more or less. I know, looking at I know. But that's what
I
it
get
is.
it. I get it.
It's like, it's a niche.
Well, it's also something that everyone. I feel like the gym world has evolved over the decades,
Truly.
and so it's
For
all about
sure.
motivation, right? It's like how to get people actually into the gym
Correct.
and working out. And I kind of understood the concept when I first heard about Pure Barr with the classes and the community aspect of it, and that's how you actually if you just want to get into a regiment of something like every other day, get out of the house for an hour, work out. It's a big motivation to go to Pure Barr because y'all make it fun and y'all make it inviting for everybody, especially with the community aspects. You're going to see some people you like, especially if you know what kind of workout you're going to get.
Absolutely.
So I'll go off that.
Okay.
So with me as just a member, that is one thing that I absolutely love about Pure Barr. knowing that if I miss a day or I miss 2 days and then I go to a class, they're like, where have you been? Like, what do you mean, where have I been? You notice I'm missing? So not only is accountability there for me, but it's also like everybody in the gym is also your accountability partner. And a lot of times when you realize that you have that too, you know yourself, like, oh, I gotta go. I need to go because I don't want to just be like, oh, where have you been? Well, I was sore. We're all sore. And that's the great part about it. No matter what class you take, what day you take, if you miss just 1 or 2 days, you feel the soreness again. And that makes you just go again.
Yeah.
It's like, wait,
Well,
I am working out something.
Because kind of tell the audience a little bit about the actual programs, because it's a monthly membership, I imagine, and
Best bang for your buck.
But is there like tiers, or is it more of just one price? You take advantage of it, or
well, it's something for everyone. So if you're interested in membership options, that's going to be the best bang for your buck. But then we also have class packs, or we have drop-ins, or whatever is best for you. We even have one member that lives permanently in Miami and comes out and takes care of her mom. And she enjoys our studio more than the studio in Florida. So she holds membership with us, freezes her account whenever she goes back home, and then reactivates it whenever she comes here.
Yeah.
So
it's flexible.
Yes, it is. And that's what we pride ourselves on. We pride ourselves on whenever you walk through that door, that you feel comfortable, you're excited to be there, because we're excited for you to be there as well. I have a crazy story of myself, so I want to incorporate that to everybody in the studio.
Okay.
But yes, we have many options for absolutely everyone. And most important is we have live instructors that are going to do hands-on modifications for absolutely everyone. It's a low-impact workout, which is amazing for your body.
Let's explain that to people. I think when I hear low impact, that means I'm not putting a bar on my shoulder and doing squats with thousands of pounds.
You're not, but you might be putting some weights on those shoulders and doing some squats.
And jumping up and down and hitting stuff. And
exactly. You're not doing, we have classes that have the bigger movements, but everything is more isolated, slower movements. What you're really doing is holding that muscle into contraction to fatigue it out.
Yeah.
And then you fatigue that muscle out, you stretch it out, and it elongates that muscle. So again, we're very aligned with PT. We're very aligned with chiropractic, all of those things. So that way your body is able to restore itself and be healthy. And that's very attractive to athletes. It's very attractive to the older generation. Not only are we continuing to build bone density, but we're helping the soft tissue around the joints.
Yeah, it's actually a normal workout instead of a beefcake workout.
It is.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Workout.
It's like, oh, you want to take care of your body? Go to Pure Barr.
It's something that in the long term that you're going to be able to actually, like your body
benefit from.
Yes, instead of, oh my gosh, like I can't work out for 6 weeks because I did something to my knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just because you're modifying something doesn't make it easier. It just makes it safer for you in that movement.
See, I think I never knew that, because I knew there were certain types of workouts, especially because when I had surgery on my knee, I went through this whole workout regimen. And I was like, I've never done anything like this before.
Right.
And it was horrible because I was so tired all the time. But then you got to get your knee back to 100%.
Right.
And so that's what I feel like we all talk about. It's more of it's to help your body get better.
Absolutely. Well, the owners, whenever they came in, they moved to the area.
They don't work out, do they? I bet they don't even work out.
Not at all.
I mean,
Not
I
at all.
bet they're
actually
the lazy.
Any day now, but really Memorial Day weekend, which is so amazing because being pregnant, you can still do this. We have modifications for all of that, and it strengthens your pelvic floor for women, which is so good.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But I'll let you talk to the women out there.
But he's there all the time too, working out with us.
He is. He's our mascot, our hype guy. But they moved to the area a few years ago. There was nothing like it in the area. You could go into the Woodlands and, we had them there, but to find something that they could commit to and beyond that, there was nothing. So they started the journey. And also Brent, he hurt his back doing weights, heavy weights. So PT suggested that he did a certain regimen. So he came in and did this, and it strengthened him, changed absolutely everything. It was like, what is this Pure Barr stuff? Like, what? Like, y'all
Well,
are just playing
especially with
ballet.
guys are really weird with
Yes.
gyms and stuff. Growing up, I've always had my own gym, so it's like I've never really thought about going to a gym. But then when I went to my own gym or went to a local gym, it was the same feeling. I was like, this isn't really anything cool. Like, it's just free weights, and I can get this at home.
Well,
But
and
now, that's what I'm saying. This is what's interesting about the Pure Barr. It's like, no, that motivates people to go talk to people and then get involved and then also look good while doing it.
Well, yeah, and you don't have to think about it. You're going in, you have a certified trainer that is also trained in doing modifications. It's to the beat of the music, so you have a amazing playlist.
So basically, time flies.
Yeah,
Is
time
what
flies.
it sounds like to me.
You get
It's
into a movement.
50-minute class
Yeah.
that flies by.
Yes, and
Before
you're having
you
so
know
much
it, you're
fun.
like, oh,
Yes.
it's stretch time.
Right? And you don't have to think about what you're doing, and you've got this amazing workout that has lifted your glutes
Spirits.
and spirits. Your glute. I want spirits. I want glutes.
Well, hold on. So,
I've been trying to build these babies for years.
Well,
I
But
want to know.
yeah.
I want to know if say a guy is listening, because guys are like weird
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
Because you have the free weights,
Right.
and you have the programs,
Right.
and basically guys can just check it out. Just tell them to check it out,
Yeah,
or
absolutely. Come in and do
absolutely.
it.
okay.
We will kick your butt.
I believe that.
And we
Excited.
laugh. And then
Yeah.
most of the
And then
time
they're
we're
confused
We
the whole
have a
time.
great
like, you're
time.
coming back tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we know we just kicked your butt and you want to come back tomorrow to kick our butt.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
let's just see how this is going to
That's
play out
hilarious.
at the end of the 30 days of
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, we
of the month.
only go up to 20 pounds. So depending on the format that we're doing, this is great for them to incorporate in their regular program.
Yeah.
Truly is.
The beefcake program.
Of course. Absolutely. Because you want to fatigue those muscles out. You want to elongate them. You want to build that soft tissue. You want to build that bone density.
Yeah, and
you
the
want to do all
glutes.
these things. And you're around.
And the
some
pelvic floors,
amazing-
right?
Yeah. For
We
men
got-
too.
we got to get
But the
that
great
going.
part is there's different levels of classes. There's classic, there's define, there's empower, there's go ahead and fill in on the other
Well,
one.
yeah. So classic is going to be more
There's
your
Align.
strengthening and your toning. Your align is going to be more your balance and flexibility. Your empower is your cardio-based class, bigger movements, get your heart rate up, and then you have your define, which is your strength and power. So it's the heavier weights,
Which is my
slower
favorite.
movements. Oh, absolutely.
My
But
favorite.
we have an arrange for everyone, and it does meet the guidelines to have a full total body workout too.
So you have to do all the classes.
Do all of them.
Do it, yes.
Absolutely.
Not in a day.
And
I
they're-
try to hit every single one, no matter. I try to hit define like 3 times a week, at if not more. But my classic, I try to hit probably 2 times a week. Align, I probably 2 times a week.
Yeah.
So, and then empower, love it. So a lot of times I'm able to, if my schedule fits, that I double up on a class. So I can do define, which is my heavier weight, and then I go to align, which I'm more of a stretching, but then also still pulsing and doing different things with my body to where it feels good after that define class.
Oh, absolutely. It's a humbling workout. Don't get me wrong. Everybody who comes through the door I don't care how long you've been in fitness.
Well,
I
you don't
care
stop
what
moving
you've
for
done.
15
No,
minutes.
you don't.
It's,
You do
And
not.
it's a 50-minute core workout, which
You
is
barely
incredible.
have time to take a sip of water.
No. So let me tell
And I like that. So those are the kind of workouts we do, or like what I was doing with like when I was growing up and doing those kind of things. I don't work out anymore. Working out
why?
because I don't want
But
to
it
do
goes
that.
by.
I
It goes by
know.
so fast.
Trust
too.
me, I know.
And
You get
then-
addicted because it feels so good, and you like start looking a certain way. Like it's just, you know what it
Yes.
is.
What are you trying to say? How do I look right now? What are you trying to say?
I just want you to come in.
I mean,
I know, I get it. Well, to me, it's more about maintaining a healthy body. And that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, okay, because we're not getting any younger, right?
Well, yeah, and that's what because I don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, I don't want to be walking around with a walker. I want to be the grandma. Oh, jeez.
You know, the creepiest thing I've ever seen was at the YMCA, there was a 90-year-old stretching. And I was like, 90-year-olds can stretch? And she was straight up stretching. And she was just going for a walk. And I was like,
you need to keep moving your body.
She's been doing stuff with her body since she was at a younger age. Or
that's
she
when
may
my
have
perspective
started
changed.
when she was 70. And then the thing is I always feel like, too, me personally, if I'm working at a gym and I'm doing things for myself, not only do I feel better about myself, but that makes me also then look at, okay, wait, I probably shouldn't eat that because that's going to end up where I got to work out a little bit harder the next day or things like that. So it becomes a mind game at the same time, and you don't even realize it at the end until you go to put on a pair of jeans and you're like, oh, wait, these actually don't fit. My scale may not have moved, but my inches have. Yeah. And that, to me, is what I want. I want to be more toned up, but inches gone. And this is the program that can do that.
I feel like that's a T-shirt.
Yeah.
The scale might not go up, but the inches.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
I like that.
We can.
Well, okay, so my story, we opened, last year? 2023, January. And since then, I went from over 200 pounds to where I'm at now, building muscle, losing all the inches and doing all those things and feeling great about it. It was like, it just kind of came off. Before, I did a lot of HIIT workouts. I did a lot of things that just didn't, I guess, resonate with my body. Things weren't moving. I don't know. I had no idea what Pure Barr was whenever I first got started. I was like, what is this? Okay, here, let me make a phone call. Let me find out what it is. They talked me into it. Let's get started. After my first class, I was like, holy crap, what did I just do? But I'm like,
talked me into coming.
I did. And I was like, but keep going, keep going. And then when I got in there, it was the community of other members that were like, yeah, you can do 2 days a week. You can do 3 days a week. Hey, I'll meet you here this day or whatever. So you had all those accountability partners just encouraging you to come. And then, okay, now we're a year later and here I am and I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm 38. I have 2 kids, 2 C-sections. And I feel amazing, amazing. And I'm able to share this experience with everybody. And that's the biggest part because I want you to come in through the door and I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to have the experience that I had. And it starts at the top. Our owners are phenomenal people. So they really set that tone and set that bar for everyone. Because we want you to have a good time. We want you to feel comfortable. And our demographic is normally, and everybody's like, it blows everybody's mind because they're like, I can't do this. I'm too old. Bologna sandwiches, 40 to 65 is our main demographic.
Yeah.
That's the main, that we have in there. And it's so fun and so encouraging for me to go do a class and I look over and I'm like, okay, Kathy Lee, you're 76 years old. You are killing it. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to lift my leg, and do it longer. I'm going to stay in this. I'm going to stay this class. And it's just so encouraging. And that's what I feel. And that's what I see from so many other members and so many other people that come in. They're like, man, that was a hard workout, but they're leaving with smiles on their faces. Like, you guys made me feel so welcome and so happy. And that's my ultimate goal, truly. And being out there in the community and bringing other businesses together too, because that's what we are. I feel like we are family. We're small town, right? So I encourage other businesses to come in or other people, and we really want to support everyone that comes in, so it is, you have networking, you have all that kind of stuff. And it's whatever you want, you get out of it.
Well, let's talk the details. So it's open 7 days a week, or
It is.
And is there like the classes are posted and you just sign up?
They are. So if you go look on our local website,
I put a link to it, by the way, in the description.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Yeah. So you go look on there. There's our schedule. It shows you all the different class formats, shows you what time. So we have classes from 5:15 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., depending on the day, Monday through Sunday. And what I encourage people to do is really sign up for our Engage class. Our Engage class is our session that serves as a dedicated class trial experience that aims to showcase the best of Pure Barr.
Okay.
So you really get to know what we're about, what we're doing, and then, really enjoy. And then hopefully become a member with us. And it's easy as you just download an app. That's how you book out of classes. And it keeps up with your activity level.
And you have different options for folks too, especially like for memberships. So you can,
Yes.
I bet y'all have like
You
the
don't
top,
have to
the
be a
top
member.
one where you can just do whatever you want,
Yeah.
whenever you want, and then
Yes. And we're so flexible. That's
Yeah.
the thing, because our owners are so wonderful that, we do guidelines of our corporate offices. We have our guidelines, but it's a month to month. So it's not a 3-month commitment, which is really nice.
especially with people how busy they are,
Busy,
and it's like,
absolutely.
but just go in there for an hour. It's like all the classes are no
50
more
minutes.
than 50 minutes.
50
There's
minutes.
no-
And we,
50 minutes,
and we pride ourselves.
you don't have
because
one
we
for like
know.
the extreme athletes, like the Ironman people who were here
you
last
come in
weekend.
there and do classes with me back to back
Yeah.
to back.
Just sit there.
And those are
Yeah,
extreme
you
athletes.
can stay there as long as you want throughout the day.
Especially if you have unlimited classes, and that's what I encourage everybody to start out with.
That's where a T-shirt gets incorporated. It's like they did every
Oh,
class
so
all
no
day.
longer my,
Yeah. Okay,
No,
so
yours
how
is
much-
still
Yours
good.
About weight.
Yours still
We just
good.
care about inches.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, it's a good one. I like it. That was a good one. I hope everyone caught that one. But that's cool. Pure Barr, it's located right there at 38-3 and 105. And then it's open 7 days a week.
7 days a week, 5:15 a.m.
There's a link to the Conroe one here, so you can check out the phone number and all, especially how to get a membership and all that kind of stuff. Well, it was a lot of fun talking to y'all
It
this
was
morning.
so good talking
So
to
I
you.
do want to say one thing too.
Yeah.
One thing that we do challenges. So
Yeah.
it helps you also
Accountability to get
you know,
started.
yeah.
Completing 10 classes in 30 days is your first challenge. And we do give you a reward for that. And it's huge. You're on the board, you're right there in front of everybody, and it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a picture, whole shebang.
You always get pictures. You're always social media unless you didn't want to be. But who doesn't want to be social
Well-
media?
When you're signing a bar that, I completed my first 50 classes.
Yeah.
And you get a pair of socks.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is like whenever somebody comes in for a gauge, it's like, holy crap, that was hard. That person did 50 of these?
Yeah.
Like, but plus 20 minutes extra? 50 of these plus 20 minutes extra? That's huge. Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come and see us.
That's Pure Barr in
You'll-
Conroe.
Yeah, you'll see me and stuff.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, you've been listening.
I'm there almost every day. I love it.
You've been listening to Mornings of Lone Star here at Lone Star Community Radio, irlonestar.com. We're going to get back to the music, so stick around with more community radio.